Hello folks, and welcome to your afternoon WYDOT video weather briefing on this Wednesday, the 12th of April. I'm day weather meteorologist Mark Huer. Rain and snow is starting to increase across the northwest as a cold front and a good flow of some moisture from the southwest arrives, and it will be spreading east and south some over the course of your Thursday. Warm temperatures do hang on in the east and southeast for Thursday, but it will be trending much cooler elsewhere. Much cooler statewide then on Friday with some brisk winds and areas of mainly light rain and some wet spring snow. The weekend is going to start off chilly with some breezy to strong winds, but it'll end with some mild and pleasant spring weather, and that'll also carry on into early next week. Let's start here this Wednesday afternoon. There's Wyoming. We have this trough of low pressure digging in the Pacific Northwest with then still that nice mild southwest flow here for today. But across the far west and northwest, a little bit of moisture and instability moving in from this low pressure system. And as this weather system moves east over the course of tonight and tomorrow, we'll see a little bit of a deepening flow of some moisture, instability, and also falling temperatures. For Friday, we're going to be looking at the trough over the northern and central Rockies and the High Plains region, and we will be seeing chilly air moving into Wyoming with temperatures anywhere from 10 to about 15 degrees below average. We will have some areas of rain and snow shower activity, but the low pressure system that was pretty organized over here today will be becoming disorganized over the course of Thursday into Friday, and we won't see any widespread precip or snowfall that'll be heavy across the state, and overall travel impacts remaining pretty minimal. And then by Sunday, high pressure is again building across the Rocky Mountain West and High Plains region. We're going to be looking at a very mild and nice west to southwest flow for Sunday, and that trend will continue to early next week. But we do have this big Pacific storm system, and a cold one at that for this time of the year, out in the eastern Pacific, and it will be impacting us to at least a certain extent towards the middle to end of next week. Let's talk about details here for tonight. Spreading light to moderate rain showers, switching to snow, lower elevations, all snow up in the mountains, and we will be looking at some moderate to heavy mountain snow over the course of tonight. Togety Pass, Teton Pass, possibly the northern side of the Bighorns, and also the east side of the Absarokas, picking up 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight, trace to 2 inches mainly across our western valleys and lower elevations. Might see a few rain or snow showers across lower elevations tonight, but mostly dry conditions elsewhere. And through the yellow shade area, still some evening south to southwest winds, 15 to 30, gusts of 35 to 45, but after about 9 to 10 o'clock tonight, we'll be looking at those winds die down and light to breezy winds overnight tonight with a little bit of some isolated to widely scattered rain or snow shower activity as well, but don't expect any road impacts. For your Thursday, some light to a little bit of some moderate snow expanding some into northern and also western, also southwestern and south central Wyoming. Here across the far south and south central areas, it won't be until the late afternoon, especially the evening hours, then overnight that a little bit of some light to moderate snow will be possible. Could pick up a trace to 1 inch lower elevations, including sections of I-80 with 2 to 4 inches across the higher elevation roads here in and around the Snowies and Sierra Madres. Out across the north, northwest, west, and southwest, some daytime light to moderate snow, 2 to 4 inches of new snow in the mountain passes, especially in the morning hours. Could pick up a trace to 1 inch in the AM hours for our western and northern valleys, otherwise mainly wet roads with dry to mostly dry conditions then developing throughout this area as we head in the evening and overnight hours. And we do have some wind pretty much statewide for your Thursday. Here to the west of this black dashed line, looking at west to southwest daytime winds, 15 to 35, gusts of 40 to 50. Could see some 50 to 60 mile per hour gust wind prone areas, especially the north side of South Pass, maybe here around the Muddy Gap area also. Possibly towards Elk Mountain and Arlington, but that's a pretty big question mark. Then light to breezy winds overnight, and to the east of this black dash line, looking at increasing PM. So afternoon, west to southwest winds. And as the cold front passes, winds will shift in the evening and overnight hours to the north-northwest at 15 to 25, gusts of 35 to 45. That's going to be a cold wind, folks, for your Thursday evening. That'll carry on into Friday, and there will be some scattered PM and overnight rain and snow showers across the eastern third to half of the state. Likewise throughout central and southwestern areas, but they won't amount to anything. However, the higher elevations of I-80, Elk Mountain and Arlington, maybe between Cheyenne and Laramie, then also higher elevation roads throughout these areas could remain slick into Thursday night. And it will be these areas here that'll be looking at some moderate road impacts for your Thursday from potential slick conditions and black ice, with then overall low impacts elsewhere across the state on Thursday. Thanks for watching today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.